Mahaganapatin Manasa Smarami Mahadeva Mudam Shirasa Namami Mahaganapatin Manasa Smarami. An existing relationship not recognized, now recognized this existing relationship makes me basically a devotee. Who is, understand now, we have two fellows now. Son, devotee son. Husband, devotee husband. Devotee husband means not husband as a devotee, okay? Devotee husband, that of course I know. So devotee husband, devotee brother, devotee father. And so devotee employee, devotee employer, you are basically a devotee. There are two words. One is the meaning of the word son. Don't look for a son. You will not find him, okay? The word son has got a meaning. And therefore that's purely a relative. Related. Son. Really, son, if you look at genetically, who is son, who is father? Who is grandfather, who is grandmother? It's all a point of view. It's all a point of view. And therefore, that there is a meaning of the word son, daughter. And that meaning, naturally, so it belongs to whom? Well, this individual. This individual. Who is this individual? Not son, not daughter. He is just a conscious being, individual conscious being, related to the total, Ishvara. And therefore, let us call this person a devotee. Understand? See the difference between the meaning of the word devotee people have, and you also had before, and meaning of the word devotee that I convey. Because this is communication. I convey by the word devotee, not by saying the word, without telling what makes me call this person a devotee, for want of a better word. Understand? It's so different. In one there is communication, in another is all block. The float stamps, words are float stamps. No, they are not float stamps, also jet stamps. They float around. The head is full of these words, floating words. Understanding doesn't weigh you. Seeing the meaning of these words is no weight. It's just you. And therefore, this devotee is the person who fills up the meaning of the word son, daughter. As a son, there may be some problems. There are no roles without problems. Neither in real life nor in drama. I used to tell this. So a new movie was taken, Bollywood. The Bollywood movie is the famous actor and he is playing this role. And he was born, this is a new movie, there's a lot of money spent, this movie taken, he was born and he grew up without any problem. No illness, no fever, no headache, no problem, no toothache. And this fellow grew up like this and went to school. Always came first in every exam. And in every sports event he came first. Any game he played well. And he was the best. Always best. Never cried. Never asked for anything. Whatever that was given, he was happy. So he was given a football, he was happy. He was given a cricket bat, he was happy. And then he was not given a kit. His friend got a big kit of cricket bat and things. He was not complaining. He was very understanding. Abba, he grew up like this. So he became a teenager. And you know, once anybody becomes a teenager, it is better to send. Even in the Vedic days, they sent the teenager to a Gurukula. Really true. See, there was one Shvetaketu, and he was 12-year-old. Uddalaka, his father, sent him off. 12-year-old. So 13, teenager. And he was sent to the Gurukula. And after 12 years, he came back. 24, he was already 24. He came back with flowing hair. 24, very ready to marry. Snata, come back, ready to marry. That's the fellow. And so came back very proud also, with one earring. This fellow has come back. So that means up to 12 years at home, 13th year backed off. Idea is, teenage generally is a problem. The teenagers always want to hang out. They want to hang out. It's called hanging out. So in the street corner they will be hanging out. And so they will come back only at home at 11:30. 11:30, 12:30, people, mother is always looking for, where is he, where is he, where is he? 11:30 he will come. What did you do? They hang out. They simply hang out. They just talk, they hang out. What do they do? So that's dangerous also. When they hang out, they don't simply hang out. So they do this and that experiments they do. And therefore, it's very dangerous hanging out. But they hang out. They cannot but hang out. This is a problem. All problems come because of hanging out. And all habits are formed because of hanging out. And hanging out will hang the person. But generally, they cannot avoid it. They have to hang out. They can't avoid. But this Bollywood fellow, he did this movie and he didn't care to hang out. He would just go and come back. And he was first, then he was claimed by all people. Every college was claiming him. Even Harvard wanted him. and he did in Harvard, and he became a physicist. He was a big name in the field of physics. He is a big name. Then there was a time after his PhD, he didn't have any problem anywhere. Just finished PhD. And then he thought, may I become many? So, akamayate, bahusya, prajaye. So he thought, I think this is the time to marry. Then lo behold, there is a girl pops up. And who is the? Another PhD. PhD in literature. And then grew up without a headache. No hanging out. No hang up also. So no hang up, no hanging out. So just grew up exactly like this fellow. And they meet each other. And then the parents all are so happy in heaven that this marriage could take place. Marriage takes place. And they both are PhDs and both are teaching in Harvard. You can't have a better place in this world to have so much respect, come on, I am from Harvard. That is the last word. And therefore, the fellows are very happy and very well placed now, highly recognized, both of them. And they have a son who grew up without a headache. And he married another lady. So this woman who grew up again without a headache. And then they have a child. And this fellow is retired now. The Harvard professor and that lady, both of them are retired. And they have a grandchild now. And the grandchild, grandfather is holding the grandchild and then says, looks like me. Shubham. End. Who would see this movie? Who would see this movie? The one who produced this movie. Who will see this movie? The producer's wife will definitely not see it. And she will say, what? This movie? You want me to see this movie? Mal nahi hai, masala nahi hai. Mal masala nahi. So kuch nahi. And Indians, they cannot see movies like that. They require a hero, and there should be a girl. He wants to marry her, and she is rich. And then this is another. There is another fellow. He is a villain, and he also wants to marry her, and therefore he is putting this problem. And so both of them, there's a big fight. Suddenly this suited fellow, he knows karate. Where did he learn? I don't know. Suddenly he learned karate. And he can throw this fellow out. And how did he learn? Where did he learn? I don't know. And then he learned karate. And then there should be a tree. And they should go around the tree. And they go around the tree. And then singing. And both of them go around the tree. So when they first round, when they go, there were two only people. The third round, you find 25 people. These 25 people have got one type of costume for 1 minute. And the second minute, another type of costume. When did they go and change costume? So this is called Indian movie. इतना कुछ होना चाहिए, lot होना चाहिए. then only people will see. Not this, no headache, nothing, you blows up to his what? Even a, what is there is no play and no real life also. No role in a play without a plot. If you are going to play a role, please look for some acting plots must be there. And then suppose you are told you have to stand there, just it's not a role. It's not a role. Even that standing there just. But there must be other roles. Somebody playing roles, some plots must be there. Then only there is a play. In life also, real life also. As a father, mother, you have problems. It's not always the same. It's not one day. During pregnancy itself there was a problem. After maternity also there are problems. And therefore, as a mother, you will have problems. As a daughter, son, you will have problems. Married, as a husband, you will have some problems. As wife, there will be problems. As a daughter-in-law, there will be problems. As mother-in-law, there will be nothing but problems. No role without problems. Sometimes there are no problems, sometimes there are problems. That is the dynamism of living that obtains when you interact with the world. And therefore it's not going to be the same, it will be script changing, situations changing, plots changing. Everything goes well, suddenly one event and everything changes, like in Othello. Everything was okay. Until Othello began doubting because of somebody. The whole thing changes. Shakespeare was amazing in his capacity to create plots. Everything goes well. Suddenly a change. That's a plot. That's a drama. In real life also, it's not always the same. The fun is only in playing roles. And it is a fun only when you understand the person is not the role. Who is this person, you have to know. The person is a devotee. My devotee, okay? My devotee, I do not believe in other devotees. This basic person related to Ishvara, with the awareness of Ishvara, at every level in the form of total order, it's all given. There is nothing for you to believe in this. It's all given. Physical order is given, biological order is given. Physiological order is given, psychological order is given. It's all given. And therefore, so there is a distance between the role and the person. The person is a bhakta. Your bhakta father, mother is different from just father and mother. Father and mother will have a lot of problems. Your bhakta father and mother, two-step. One is Satyam, the other is as though. Because really father and mother is like the shirt. Neither it is accepted as existent, nor it can be dismissed as non-existent. And therefore it is as though. That's why it's a role. Role is always as though. That's why it's a role. This as though should become real. And that is natural. You need not do anything for it. But you have to recognize the fact that I am a simple conscious being related to Ishvara. I am not alienated from the whole, from the total. And therefore, very secure. The sense of alienation is not there, and therefore fear is not there, insecurity is not there, and so I am basically connected, highly connected, correct? Highly connected. When we understand a little more of this order, little more about this order of dharma and order of karma, we can recognize the bigness that is involved in this knowledge, the bigness, your own bigness. When you travel in a train, this is common, and somebody is traveling with you, then in the beginning you always keep your savans here, don't keep it here, you leave it there, and all that. You have your own small tips. Then afterwards, so they settle down with us. Then you begin talking. So, where are you going? Are you going to Chennai? Yeah, I'm going to Chennai. Okay, I'm also going to Chennai. Right. So where are you from? Originally, are you from Chennai? I'm from... no, I am really not Chennai. I stay in Chennai. I am originally from Tanjore. Oh, you are from Tanjore? Tanjore town or where? No, I'm not. I'm Tanjore district. Tanjore district? Which place? I'm near Kumbakonam. Kumbakonam town, Town, Kumbakonam. I'm not Kumbakonam. I'm near Kumbakonam. Near Kumbakonam, which place? You know that I'm Arsavanagadu. Arsavanagadu? Arsavanagadu? Yarani? Yarapayam? So, what's your father's name? Father's name Krishnamurti. Krishnamurti, Bhajan. Connection. He is not connected. Yeah. So once you get connected, it is wonderful. So we have, generally we trace our connection to place, a known entity, position. And suppose this fellow, so who are you? You know, our president, Venkatraman, R. Venkatraman. President Venkatraman, yeah, I know. அவருக்கு நான் ரொம்ப சொந்தம். Oh, you're related to Venkatraman. I am related to Venkatraman. Yeah, how you are related? You know, Venkatraman's brother-in-law, sister-in-law, uncle, nephew, immediate brother-in-law. This is a connection. This connection is just idiotic connection. It is too far removed. That's why I said you are connected to Ishvara not indirectly. Through the church, through the mosque, through the temple. No. You are directly connected. Wow. Wonderful. Direct connection. Mahaganapatin manasa smarami Mahadeva mudam shirasa namami Mahaganapatin manasa smarami.